What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transart Jungle Warrior, their version of a Nemesis Optimus. So this is from the Beast Wars Transmetal, and I never watched the show, so I don't really know it that well, to be honest. I actually tried to find the original episode with this guy, and I just couldn't find it, so I don't know a lot about the character, but I do know it is the repaint of the Optimus that we got from Transart before. It is done in this black, gorgeous black and red deco. So basically all throughout. Let's take a quick 360. If I can find a cartoon image, I'll put it there, but I don't know if there is one. But really cool. This was sent to me by Mr. G. Tony. He's a big Beast Wars and Transmetal fan, so of course he said, hey, we gotta look at this. Now, it does come with basically the same stuff as before. So, for whatever reason, you get spare ears. And I'm not really sure what it's for, because you just get the one face. So, I mean, it's a little strange. The other one, I think you got faces. This one, you just get 3 of these sets of ears. So, a little odd, but it is there, so I just wanted to mention it. As far as the face, there you go. For a close-up, you get that nice metallic red eyes, silver face mask, and then the black head with the silver head crest and silver ears. That all looks good. Nice head sculpt. All right, let's take a look at his articulation. It is the same as the original, but let's show it off here just for prosperity's sake. So the head goes up and down on the ball joint, rotates all the way around, and you get the side-to-side quizzical look. The shoulders rotate all the way around on a ratchet. They'll go up to there. If you pull them out on this joint, you can get it way up. So all the way up if you want, all the way down. It is a nice glossy back paint, so you want to be careful not to scratch this paint. There's a panel here, which allows the arm to go to the side. You have a double joint elbow, gets you the full bend pretty much all the way up. You can take this panel off here if you don't like it on the arm. I think it looks better on there, but you can mount it up there, and then you get that look. Me personally, I like it on the arm, but you can choose how to display it, at least in this mode anyway. In the robot mode, you kind of have the option. All right, continuing down, you have a rotation at the wrist. You have in and out movement at the wrist. You have individual fingers on 1, 2, 3, and then 2 pins and a ball joint at the base. They are kind of spindly and long and weird looking, but that is accurate to the show, so kudos to them for making it accurate. They are very posable, but they're also very weird. The thumb is on a hinge joint here, and then on 2 pins, so you can get it in and out. It is definitely a strange hand, but it is accurate to the original show and to the original toy as well. All right, continuing down, you have a waist rotation here. It's a little bit looser than I would like for my tastes. Same for these. The legs go up to there on a ratchet, back to there on a ratchet, out to the side on a ratchet. That does hold. But I do find sometimes that these will move on their own. Continuing downward, you have a rotation at the thigh. You have a single jointed knee, but it gets you a little past 90 on a ratchet. You have ankle tilts. These are die-cast feet here, nicely painted in this glossy black with the white toes. And it does go back and forth on a ratchet, which helps to hold them up. Definitely need those ratchets. He is kind of big and awkward, but the ratchets do hold once you get them into a pose, so I do like that. You can also move these wings kind of however you like. I think that's the pose. And then these also can you move, or you can rotate. I just prefer them like that, but you can really have them however you like. But there you go for his articulation. As far as features, you do have the light up feature here, so if you twist this, there's batteries inside there, and that looks pretty cool. You can also lift up this here, and there's a button right here. If you press that button, his guns will pop out, and you can kind of sit them over this. They're really nice looking. They're painted in that kind of gunmetal look. It really does look like the guns from the show, so I like that. I like what they did there. Nice little features there. So since we have looked at this figure before and we've done the transformation, we're going to get him transformed off camera into his gorilla mode, and we'll be right back. All right, and there he is in the beast mode. Really quite attractive. It's got that nice silver chest there. Not chrome this time. They did a fade. So it fades from the silver down to the black. That looks really cool. Got the red metallic eyes. Silver here across the head. All this detail here on the arms comes out for the gorilla mode, because as you can see, kind of the gorilla fur. He's got, again, the faded from silver down to black on the hands. That looks good. Here's the backpack. You can kind of reconfigure this if you prefer. You can have it kind of over his head, and you can fire off the missiles and have him, you know, have basically a shooting those. You can also use this light up gimmick if you want to. Whatever you want to do. It's the same options as before, and no difference with this either. You can still put this on the arm, although I think it makes more sense to have the gorilla parts exposed. You can also put it up here if you want, or you can even use them as a little shield. I remember seeing this in one of the promo shots as having it as a little shield, but either way, you can do that. Now, he does come with an alternate face, but it's just smaller eyes. So I guess one of these is the toy head and one of them is the regular head. Now, I remember this being very tough to get off of here. Let's see if I can get it off. Okay, there we go. Get it off there. So here's kind of the difference. So let's put that on there so you can see what it looks like. And I think the other one looks better, but you have this option with the smaller eyes. For a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Masterpiece Beast Wars Optimus Primal. This is a big dude. It's a big robot. So you can see even in its beast mode, it's bigger than this guy. So in the robot mode, it's a really large robot, but nice looking, and will obviously go well with the rest of the Transmetal figures. All right, now look at this guy transformed into his jet mode. And again, since we've already shown it on this channel, we're going to get it transformed off camera, and we'll be right back. And there you have him in the jet mode. Yes, I know it looks like him kind of lying down with his arms straight out, but that's how he looked in the show, so I guess it is accurate. Here's what it looks like from the side. Here's the back. The feet do become blasters here. It is painted and detailed and sculpted on the bottom, so it looks nice. These wings you can kind of pose however you like. I just like to put them kind of out at an angle like this, but you can choose what you want to do. Coming back to the front here, you do have features, so you can fire those missiles out. You can turn on the little light thing, and you can open up this cockpit. Don't really have anything that fits in there, but you could put like maybe a Dr. Arkeville sized figure in here. Kind of cool. So that's really it for the jet mode. The black really does look nice here in this mode. But there you go. And for size comparison, since I have absolutely no Beast Wars, let alone Transmetal Beast Wars, we're going to show it with the Transform Element Optimus Prime. You can see this is a massive vehicle. Really big, but I am told this scales well with the other Transmetal Beast Wars figures, so there you go. And of course, we have the vehicle mode. It does transform into this big wheel. Right, it's got one big wheel on the front. It is rubber tires, and then you have rubber tires on the back with these shiny chrome red rims. It does roll on these wheels. It's just really, it is accurate. Once again, this is an accurate to the show type of thing, but I personally don't like it. You can't open up the canopy still. You can still use these guns. You can still turn on the light up feature. You can pose the wings. You can kind of do whatever you want. But again, very, very odd vehicle, at least in my opinion. So final thoughts on the Transart Jungle Warrior. Let's start with the positives. The paint is beautifully done. I love the gloss black and metallic red paint all throughout, and then the gunmetal pieces here and there, and then a little bit of silver accents here and there, just for the gorilla details. You kind of see it come throughout. I really like it. I actually prefer it over the original. I know that's probably sacrilege for people who are Transmetal fans, but I just think it's such a cool looking color scheme compared to the original. I also think it does work. I mean, all the modes work. Me personally, I don't care for them. I don't think they look good. But I have to be honest and say they do look like the cartoon. They do represent the source material very, very well. And for that reason, I do say it does look good. I forgot to mention this, by the way. These kneecaps do bend, so you can kind of pose those with the figure. But yeah, I mean, it really does a good job. It's not for me, of course. You know, I'm not a Transmetal or even Beast Wars fan. But as far as Transmetal figures go, this is a great one. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.